Favorite big time bands? Who do you listen to on the radio, or who do you put in your ear when you're wanting to listen?
I think for me, my probably two biggest inspirations are the Beat Farmers out of San Diego, if you know those guys.
I'm not familiar with them.
And they had a run in the 80s. They were just they started as a rockabilly group, and they were just a wild band, but I fell in love with them at a pretty young age. I don't really know how I found them.
Farmers?
The Beat Farmers, and they were a very serious rock band, but then about halfway through the album, they would switch out where Country Dick Montana was their drummer, would come out, and he would sing a low-voice country song, and he'd go kick beers off people's tables out, and then they were just lunatics. But you try to go out every year and see their reunion show in San Diego. They're great. And then the Rainmakers. So those two bands probably.
Yeah, it's a good band right there. Mm-hmm. Steve, Bob, and Rich.
Oh, yeah. And the standing drum kit, I still kind of miss that,
Yeah, me too. I ran into those guys. That's where I ran into those guys. They were playing. That's where I ran into Jimmy and Dave too, down at Blaney's. Both those bands were playing down there.
Heard many of Blaney's legends.
This was mid '80s, I think, or in that time frame. What about you, Dustin?
So I think as far as rockabilly, I mean, it's got to be Brian Setzer for me. Just same deal, standing drum kit, and the way he played and all that. But as far as just straight up, guitarist. Tony Rice is one. I grew up bluegrass, and just his playing it's kind of the end all be all for me. I love it.
You like the bluegrass sound?
Oh yeah, very much so.
I do too. I'm a big fan. I used to follow the Dead around quite often when I was younger, and I loved the Dead songs, but I really got into Jerry's bluegrass stuff that he did with Grissom, and I mean, man, that was good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Helen, what about you?
Stray Cats for me.
Really?
When it comes to the rockabilly, yeah.
I love the Stray Cats.
Yeah.
I've seen them a couple of times, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. This whole standing drum kit thing, that's totally a new thing for me, actually. I'm used to just playing behind a 4 or 5 piece kit. And so it wasn't until this group I actually tried doing that. And I love it.
It's working.
Yeah, I can do so many things. I can run around and just be a madman.
Yeah. Definitely. I like it.